Hi guys, welcome back. It's your girl Carol. Welcome back to Tanisha Talks, and we are on part number 3 or 4 of our freshers series that we're doing, and we're just letting all our new freshers know everything we wish we knew about uni before we kicked up. We'll be bestowing our tips, sharing our experiences so that you guys have the best, most safe time and, efficient, excelling, successful time at uni, And today we're going to be talking all about the social side of university, how to thrive. Not me trying to say survive and thrive in the same word, but yeah, how to survive and thrive on the social side of things at uni. Stay tuned. So guys, let's kick right off. So number one, the first thing I have to tell you is when you touch your toes at uni, be open, be genuine, and be yourself. Like literally, there's this pressure sometimes to be like, oh my god, are people gonna like me? Am I gonna make friends? Relax. You have got several years ahead of you to finish your degree, and hundreds of people. You are going to meet people from all walks of life, all parts of the world, and the best thing about it is your people will find you. So don't even panic. Relax. Your people will find you. Your tribe will find you. So just be yourself, be open, be genuine as well, and just meet people with an open heart, a kind and gentle curiosity as well. And it should be smooth sailing, honestly guys, it should be smooth sailing. But of course, I'm going to give you a few tips to help you, settle the waters. And number one, let's kick off right at your halls, guys. The minute you go to your halls, they should be a lingering conversation of a Snapchat, WhatsApp, Insta, whatever it is, group chat for the accommodation halls where you're staying. It's just going to help you guys in terms of organizing yourselves while in the halls, in terms of funny things, annoying things like taking the bins out, but also just to know where you guys are, if somebody's hosting prees or having their friends over, because obviously it's a shared kitchen for most accommodation halls, and it's going to help you if you get locked out and maybe someone's in the halls, they can help you open up. It's one way to also start off being social and creating that sort of vibe of obviously wanting to get to know each other as well. So from your accommodation halls, join the group chat, okay? And also, if you have this group chat, obviously if you're letting people know you're hosting friends, but number 2 on that is clean up after you host, guys. It is such a bone of contention when you host prees at your kitchen halls and the person does not clean up after their group has been there. That is point number 1. It's going to cause a lot of arguments, so don't be that person. And point number 2 is let the group that you're coming to host or your friends that are coming over to have prees and have a little party in your kitchen or whatever it is, let them be respectful of your flatmates items and property in general, because if any damage occurs, it's you that's gonna have to pay out of pocket. And of course, if you damage your flatmate's property, that's just for some people to fight on site. I don't want to be you. Like I said in my first video, you want to know where your nearest A&E is, but you don't go to A&E because you got before breaking somebody's property. You never know. So just stay on the safe side. Let your friends know, obviously, if they come over, let's be respectful of other people's stuff. It's just going to be smooth sailing. So that's from the home base of things, right? So let's venture out. How to create just more connections, more relationships. I would say literally socials and group chats. Societies is such a big one, guys. I would literally advise you to join group chats for societies you're interested if they're there. The links are usually out there on Facebook these days, obviously Instagram. Follow the Facebook pages, join the group chats. It just gets that momentum of getting to know each other, getting excited as well. And obviously, if any events are going on with those particular societies, those group chats will also be letting you stay in the know where, when, how, and you want to be involved. Another thing would be, if you do join those groups, go to the events hosted by these societies, because number one, loads of free stuff is always there. If a society is holding a taster session, just go. Even if maybe it's not a society you'd necessarily join, you might meet people there who you form a connection with and a friendship with, or you go there and you learn something new. For example, I had a friend at uni who was part of the Tamil Society. I learned a lot just from her being part of the Tamil Society and us going to a lot of their taster events and sometimes even just general events outside of the Tamil Society. So please engage with the societies. You can meet people where you never thought you'd form a connection. So be open. This is the whole be open part of it. And even that Freshers Fair, number 3, I would say definitely join the Freshers Fair, go to the Freshers Fair events, not only because of the social side of things, but the freebies, guys. Domino's are always on lock with like vouchers for free pizzas. Prime, I don't know about Netflix, but definitely Amazon will always be like present with like discounts on their like Prime membership and all this. And also societies as well will be giving out loads of free stuff. The uni will be promoting any resources they have for you as students as well there. Go to the Freshers Fair. And if you're a Christian like myself or a person of faith, the churches are also present. And that is amazing because you get to know what churches are in your area. And most churches will also have like a taster session, like a taster sermon they want you to come and see and find out if the church is for you. So Freshers Fair is definitely advised because like if you're a person of faith, it also helps you interact with that part of yourself where you get to know like what churches is around you, how you can best support and continue your faith journey. So Freshers Fair is a big one. So that would be like the outreach side of things. Obviously participate in these group chats if people are asking questions, take like, you know, like be answering. Don't be giving your life story. Like obviously I'm not saying like pour out everything, but you know, if people are like asking the top 3 questions at Freshers is obviously what's your name, what course are you doing, I remember another one was like what grades did you get, what ACCOM are you staying at. Like these will be the 4 revolving door questions that are going on. So like engage with people. And then another, like I guess for me, I'd say another good like way to like connect with people even though you've just met them, sometimes people are already like tipsy when you meet them, is just to be like, oh I really like your vibe, can I add you on Snap, have you got Snap? And like just to create that sort of social footprint. And then when things settle down after freshers and stuff, you can always reach out to that person and be like, oh, like I'm heading to the library by the way to study, like would you like to join me? Or, you know, like, have you finished your lectures today? Like, are you free? You know, like, do you have lunch? Stuff like that. So get engaged. If you're a little bit like me, I'm a bit of an, I'd say I'm an ambivert. Like I'm an introvert, but I'm also an extrovert. So like, I like to engage with people, but at the same time, I like my own space. So for me, it helped to be like, have people socials and then like reach out in those moments where like the energy was there to like engage and be involved and stuff. So yeah guys, Freshers Fair, join the group chats, follow the Facebook pages. It's better to be all immersed in like freshers and then like slowly pull out when you find out what you like, what you don't like. And that way it just gives you a better chance to you cast your net wide. My English is disappearing. And that way like you're open, so you're obviously learning new things, meeting new people. And then obviously when you find out, oh, that's not my vibe, you can just pull out, you know, unfollow the page, sneak out of the group chat. And, you know, hopefully by that time you've met a few people in there who are already your vibe and you can be like, away from all this business, me and you can be having like interactions and stuff. But honestly, guys, when I tell you your people will find you, your people will find you. But when I say I endorse group chats, like joining group chats, my first meeting on campus, when I touched my 10 toes like this, obviously like family helped me move in, cleaned up a little bit. When I went to collect my student ID, because we had already joined the like ACS group chat, my first meeting on campus was with the ACS girls, and they were like a core group and core friendship for me to date, because like we were already engaging even before we were on campus. Like I knew like a lot of their names, you know, like what they were studying, what accoms they were staying in. And then we were like, oh, shall we just meet outside the library and stuff? And it just made things easier. And then from then on, like even just like going out and everything, at least like we had like a group and a friendship base that was like already a little bit set up. I wouldn't say like solid, because obviously we didn't know each other like that. We did eventually get to know each other, but had like a solid like base group, or at least 1-2 people who you can like buddy with for the freshers experience. Luckily, and you know, thankful to God, there was more than that for us in our group. So yeah, if you're African Caribbean, honestly, ACS is such a shout. If ACS is already reaching out for your university, get involved. And of course, a bunch of other societies, which is why you should go to your Freshers Fair. And what else would I say? Even away from like social side in terms of societies and like, you know, your accommodation and everything, I would say your lectures and seminars, people will always start a group chat. Join that as well, because like course mates as friends are such a shout, because you're obviously going through the same thing and you can like support each other, stress with each other, cry with each other, and kill deadlines together. So when your lectures and seminars like start, like maybe be the one to maybe suggest it, or be like, oh, like, have we got a group chat for this seminar group, or have we got a group chat for this lecture group, and see what people are saying and stuff. If not, create one, like be like, oh, does anybody want to join and stuff. I'm telling you, there will definitely be at least 5 people that'll be like, yeah, and then they'll pass it on. Trust me, it works. So yeah, that would be like the outreach side of things. So the actual participating side of things, listen, uni will make it seem as if like everything is surrounded around alcohol to have fun. I'm not saying if you drink it's a madness, but I'm saying if you're gonna go to uni, pace yourself. Like I said, you've got several years of this degree. The alcohol is not going anywhere. The party is not going anywhere. Fair enough, freshers is going to be like your most free time. You haven't started lectures, you haven't started anything, so that is your time to really just enjoy yourself to the fullest before lessons and everything begin. But pace yourself. Alcohol poisoning is so real. The amount of people like that were just finding themselves in very, very awkward situations just from like drinking way too much. And in freshers, when you're drinking like that, you don't have like a solid friendship group to take you home. Like people don't really know you like that. So really, really pace yourself and take it easy. Like I said, the alcohol is really not going anywhere. And also, if you don't drink, it is not by force. Fun does not equals alcohol, and alcohol does not equals fun. So don't feel some type of way about it. You can have fun without it. Like I can tell you for sure, for me, especially during the freshers itself, my fun was on the dance floor. I was there to shake some nyash, shake a leg, enjoy the music. Like you can have fun without alcohol. Okay, and I guess for me, I would also say be safe, be vigilant. These nights out are still like nights out, as the same way you take care of yourself if you're out like in London and stuff. Don't let your guard down. Like be safe with your drinks. Spiking is still very, very real. Like be safe with your drinks, and like I said, if you have like at least one person who you're paired with during freshers so that you're not alone. Don't be going to pre's alone and stuff. Like always go with somebody, especially if you're a lady. Like just always go to pre's, because again, it's freshers. You really don't know who's who yet, and you don't know these people. So just be safe, be vigilant, because as well, we want safe fun. We don't want anybody ending up in a situation they didn't want to be in. So buddy group systems, such a shout. Yeah, so be safe, be vigilant. And if you have like a group chat of like the girls, which usually happens anyway, at least one person who's accountable to you and you're accountable to them. Just if you do stray, just let them know on text like where you are, or like, and ask the other person if they suddenly disappear. Like, you know, because sometimes the line to the toilet is really, really long. So sometimes it's just like, you know, like, you good? Like, where are you? It's ODD, but it's better to be safe than to be sorry. So just be safe, be vigilant, and have like an accountability partner. For me, like all through uni, it was literally Tanaka, and then that developed to a bigger group as we slowly went on. But if I was there, Tanaka was there, and if Tanaka was there, I was there, and we both knew where we were most times. And another thing with going out is plan how you're gonna get home. Guys, it's actually not funny to come and not know how you're gonna get home. There's shuttles. Most unis have shuttles on campus to like take people home. Uber, taxi. Plan how you're gonna get home before you even leave for like a night out and stuff. Excuse me, pardon me. It's not funny business to be standing in the cold, not knowing how you're gonna get home. Even worse if you've been drinking and intoxicated. Plan how you're gonna get home. Like for us, we used to like buy our tickets for the shuttle bus before the night has even started, put them in our coats, put them in the coat room, have fun, and then at the end of the night, we've already got our tickets, so we just grab our coats straight to the shuttle bus. And if the shuttle bus wasn't available, we always had already planned for Uber and agreed, like, are we gonna split this? Who's paying? So plan how you're gonna be getting home. If you're walking home, again, please don't be walking home alone. Like, please be safe and be vigilant. And I just remembered this, so I'm just gonna slot it in here. Please, on the whole debate, do not sleep with your flatmates. If you haven't been told, now you have been told, do not sleep with your flatmates. It's not gonna end well. And like 99% of the time, it never ends well. So just don't do it. Be cordial, be civil with your flatmates. Don't do something that will cause tension and unnecessary, just don't. And on the flip side of that is when you bring people over, please be mindful of your flatmates. The walls at uni are thin, like very, very thin. So I would say please be mindful of your flatmates if you're going to be zigzagging it up. Like take it easy. And also if you're in a flat with somebody who's active and loud, get yourself a good pair of headphones, because if they're like this at freshers,
the bad man, president of the street, ambassador of the ghetto, voice of the money,
it's only gonna get. So yeah, invest in a good pair of headphones or earphones, because
I would like to be a terrorist.
Chances are it's not gonna get better for you. Speaking from experience. So yeah, I thought I should add that in, so it will come in a little bubble. But yeah, another thing I would say, guys, is like socializing is more than just going out, drinking, partying. Like there's way more ways to socialize. Like I remember, like for us, we like, again, same ACS group of girls and stuff, like we had pizza nights, game nights, movie nights, like even from small subsections of that group, like we would just randomly decide and be like, shall we go Nando's today? Like there is more ways to socialize than just go out and drink. So don't feel pressured to be that sort of person if that's not your vibe. If that's not your vibe, honestly, it's not by force. Like there's other ways to socialize. Like I said, society events is also a really, really good way. Going into these like little groups of people who you've met and you've like kind of formed like a little connection with, like going out for like lunch or like dinner at like Nando's or cinema on Sunday or something. Like these things are also socializing. Games night is a really good one. Like they have that challenge going around where like somebody has to choose a color and bring only snacks and drinks that are in that color. So you choose separate colors, like stuff like that, that makes it fun, that doesn't have to involve alcohol or music or partying. So I thought I should say that, just because I know there is this conception that fun is just party, music, alcohol. No. And even just from the church side of things, the church hosts some good stuff as well. At least for our church, we had some really good like youth leaders who planned stuff. And even for church itself, like church was fun to go to. And even after church, they'd host like a little like I don't want to call it like a get together, but after church there'd be tea, snacks and stuff, and people would like talk, and sometimes there'd be like music as well in this like hall after church. So literally there's other ways to engage with being social other than alcohol, and that also is fine. Like I said, your people will find you, so don't stress. And what would be my last thing? Please stay in your financial lane. You heard me, because some of us will receive student loan and think we're rich. The key word here is loan. Like that money is not yours, so tread lightly. And like I said, you're gonna meet people from all walks of life. For example, like in our flat, we had people out here who like flew out in private jets and owned black cards. Does that mean that we're gonna be spending the same as them? No. And if your budget is £5 when you go out, your budget is £5. Don't let anybody else convince you otherwise, because it's not them that will come and suffer with you. When your parents are looking at you like this, yeah, you will have no one else to blame, because who will you ask? And you know, parents will really just ask you, what did you do with your money? Okay, so please stay in your financial lane. Everything is about balance as well. Like freshers is the time where obviously lectures haven't begun, so people go crazy. There will still be nights out in between. Please remember that what has brought you to uni is your books. So create a balance that allows for your academics to always stay at the top of your priority list. Like I cracked the code a little bit where I was like, obviously in the beginning of the term, before you come back after like a holiday, beginning of the term, there's always an event, a really good event. Again, lectures haven't started. It's always nice to go out, have fun, meet everybody. And then reading week, there's going to be an event. There's no lectures again. you can have fun, and at the end, when everybody submitted their assignments, exams are done, there's always a really fun event. So for me, my little timetable looked exactly like that. It really did go beginning of the term, you definitely see me out and about, and then nothing, and then reading week, and then nothing, and then end of the term. Just because it balanced out with how my books looked and how my books required my focus. Not unless there was like an actual like artist coming, because like our uni had like artists come, like Notes, Young Bane, Loto Boys, was it Big Nasty? Who was it that came? It's not Big Nasty. Anyway, I forget. But unless there was like those sort of artists coming, I really wasn't like doing up too much outing. But again, socializing isn't always just going to the club, like I said. In between all that, I would still chill with my girls, have movie night, like go out to the cinema, you know, like go out and eat, games nights. So yeah, those would be my tips. I'm very low energy today. I'm not too sure why, but I was like, it's better to deliver this than not to deliver it. And I hope this has been helpful, guys, and I hope you've gained some value from it as well. But yeah, those would be my tips on how to best enjoy the social side of uni. Again, it's all about balance. It's all about being open, being yourself, and just being genuine. And I hope you guys have a good time. I'd love to hear if I've missed any tips in the comments, guys. Share what you think like people should definitely know before they go, and what they should keep in mind. And if not, just leave a like and subscribe.